What's up, y'all?
I'm Shelby.
And I'm Alexa, and this is the Shelby and Alexa podcast. Hey, y'all.
It's been a minute since we've been in the studio. We always say that, but
No, but it's really been a minute every single time.
I'm like, we've been busy. But
yeah,
hey, it's summertime, so give us some break, give us some slack.
exactly.
But we're back. Oh my God, we had a busy weekend. We were food
Oh,
influencers.
wait, yes. Oh my God. That was so actually like thrilling in a way.
It was.
Okay, but here's the thing. Oh, wait, so we went to Kezus Food
Food festival.
Festival.
The first ever Kezus Food Festival. Very
Yes, it
cool.
was in Jersey. It was so, every single food truck was so good.
Yeah,
Like every
everyone.
single one.
Yeah, Kevin, shout out to Kevin, the
Mhm.
mastermind behind all of it. He picked out really good places, and
Yeah.
yeah, the food was just fire. Like, we got to try all of it, and I
It
felt
was
so
so
lucky and
good.
blessed. So, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Kevin.
We were there to shoot content, so when
Yeah.
we walked in, we got right in, which was cool.
Hmm.
But here's the thing. We went around and interviewed a lot of like the owners and the food truck people, and we got free food.
Yeah.
Like it felt like we were getting free like PR
And if you know
packages.
us, like, anything that's free, but especially food, like,
Yeah.
that's gonna make our day. So,
I was like, "What?"
I'm
And
so
then
happy.
this guy comes up to Shelby and he's like, "How much did you pay for the wristband?" And Shelby
Okay.
goes,
We're
"We're influencers."
influencers.
And he was like,
Okay.
"All right."
And it was like
But
an older man too, so it
like
was like funny. I was like, damn, he really knows what an influencer is. But
yeah,
yeah, we're
like that.
influencers.
Yeah,
Get away
first
from me.
experience ever and that was cool. So 10 out of 10. And the music was fire. I was telling Kevin
Oh yeah,
that.
the
Yeah.
music was so
Music
good.
was so good. It made me feel like I was in 2016 again, like just graduated,
Yeah.
like all the like what is it, reggae hits or like
Yes,
yeah,
yes. It felt
so
like a
good.
field day, low
I was
key.
like, oh, like he was
Yeah.
playing vibes, like a whole bunch of different artists. It was really really good. So
Loved it. Great
loved
event. And we're
it.
so happy that we got to attend and be a part of it. Thank you so
Yes. Stay tuned for the video.
much. But yeah, like, oh yeah, stay tuned for the, yeah. Sorry guys, it's taking a long time. Your girl's busy.
Yeah,
But
we're very busy.
yeah, but speaking of busy, we've been busy watching or finishing Love Island.
Yes,
Oh
the
my God.
reunion.
Reunion aired this week. We
Period.
have some thoughts, and then some things actually aired after the reunion. Some people were doing
Yeah.
podcast interviews and talking their smack,
Yeah.
so we have some thoughts on that. I do want to start with like just the reunion. You know, me, I'm a fashion girl, so let's talk about the looks. I don't know. I felt
Yes.
like all the girls looked really nice. Of course, to me, Alandria looked the best. I
Yeah.
feel like she's giving high fashion model right now. Really.
Alandria and Nick, like their face cards, they're such a model couple. Like they
Yeah.
look so good together. To be honest, I feel like they were best dressed. Who else was
Yeah,
memorable? I don't know.
Shelly looked really good. I liked her hair. I liked like
Her face
that
card is
look.
always T though. She has such a
Yeah,
cute face,
she's a
but
doll. But
Ace is so lucky that he looks good.
Ace, yeah,
That he has a
Ace looked
face
good.
card, yo.
Taylor Clark looked nice.
Everybody was saying that
Clark
she
looked
looked like she
nice.
was going to prom. I was like, I'm
Yeah, Clark,
dead.
we get
Yeah.
dressed up. Coco looked nice, but like her bangs are bothering me. I don't know.
Oh
She had
yeah.
like these bangs, these really aggressive bangs. It looked good, but
Yeah.
like they were just bothering me, especially when she was like trying to defend herself because they were bobbing, and I was like, oh shit, like.
Oh hell no.
But yeah, that I don't know. And but yeah, I just really wanted to talk about Landry and Nick. So Landry and Nick, like they look the best. I fucking love them. Love Andy. I love Bravo. Like all the Real Housewives series, Summer House, all that. So that was
If you
really
know,
cool.
you know. Like we dead ass talk about all this, so it's like,
Yeah, like
yeah,
if you know, you know.
we
Like this
love it.
is connecting the dots. This is very much Shelby and Alexa
Yeah.
podcast. But why was it 2 hours?
Yeah, I know.
I was so tired
And they
towards the
still
end.
like cut things out. I was like, damn, that's
And then
annoying.
and then Austin in his like post reunion podcast episode, he was saying that they didn't show a lot. Like he apparently had a crash out, and like
Yeah.
none of that was aired. We just saw him kind of looking stupid. He like
Damn.
was buffering the whole time when they were asking him a
Wait,
question.
yeah.
And like that's all we got to see. But
Damn,
he had a
yo.
whole crash out. I would love to see that.
Oh wait, I'm so dead. I did not realize
Oh,
this was here.
but yeah.
Anyway,
And like
but
why low
like,
key was like the most interesting thing for me, or like the most tea thing that we didn't know about was him and
yeah.
Jaden, like him like low key icing her out.
Oh yeah, facts. That was tea. I feel like they just were like this season I'm so over it because they just did not or they haven't shut up since. Like I you
Yes.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can ride that wave and a lot of Love Islanders have done that, but they've never yapped like they were quick to go on every podcast that they could get just to like talk
Literally.
their shit. And I was just like,
In the lives,
hello?
y'all need to get off lives.
Yeah, they ran to live, like just so high off like the attention and like the hype and like the people and everything, which is like, it's like,
No, yeah, we get
yeah,
it. Like, yeah,
you
but
know, but
it's just maybe it's
oh my
because
God.
last season was so successful. Like, we just kind of expected this, and like they're doing it times 10. I feel like a lot, like another theme from the reunion is that, like, one, a lot of people, like Alexa said, went straight to the internet and kept running their mouth. And
Yeah.
then when you were confronted about it at the reunion, it was like, well, I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry you took it that way. Like, everyone was deflecting. Like, no one could really
Yeah.
own up to what they said or like what they really meant
Yeah.
with that emotion in that moment. And they were gaslighting the other people that were the victim of it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like that was so weird. Every single person that was talking shit and they got, confronted about it, they're like, well, that's just not how I meant it. Like, I didn't mean to be the. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
but you know what you were doing. You didn't,
Yeah, yeah,
make a post
right.
about it after when all those people were commenting saying like, well, this makes, feeding a narrative or whatever. You didn't like correct that. So,
Right.
and I think that's very important too.
Right.
Correcting narratives. Like, Huda wouldn't make a post for Alandria. I
Oh yeah, I seen yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
I
then
totally
it
agree.
made me think about like the whole Selena versus Haley thing and how Haley Bieber was getting like trashed for weeks on the
I
internet. All
agree.
Selena Gomez had to do was say, "Hi guys, like this is not that serious. Chill out" on her, but
Mhm.
she never did. So like it went to the point where people were like doing those little Starbucks tip things. Like it just went so to the
Yeah.
left. And I feel like same thing with this Alandria and Huda situation and like Alandria, Shelley, and Huda with the bullying. Like all you had to do was say chill the F out or just chill out. It's not that
Yeah.
serious. One comment. You don't have to make a post, just a
Yeah.
comment because someone will make a post for you.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
I agree.
Still, there's no
Clocked
post.
it. No, I agree because for example, like I feel like even the Coco situation or Huda, like I don't know. I feel like when you're in a conflict or like a thing like that, going back and forth, Coco kept getting defensive, Huda kept getting defensive. I feel like Alandria was making total sense. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Clocking them, and they could have just been like, you know what? I hear you. I
I could
apologize.
see how that,
Cut it. Coco could have
right.
been like, not even just like, you got it, but just be like, like,
I'm
acknowledge
sorry.
it,
I'm
apologize,
sorry.
and move forward.
Even if you
And
felt like
Huda,
you weren't, because I felt like Coco was like, I didn't mean it that way. Even if you didn't, just say, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry that you
yeah,
felt like
and
that.
just, whatever. But I totally get that she was getting a lot of hate, so she wanted to clear her name on that too. But it's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like there were so many moments where like the girls could have just been I apologize. And
Yeah.
even Huda's situation, I feel she turned it around. She was like, "Oh, well, I was getting racist comments too." And
Yeah.
of course, like that's valid. Like she did get a lot of racist comments. But I feel like in that moment, she could have been like,
Right.
"I hear you."
Right.
And cut it. Like, you
Right.
know what? Like, I heard that. You know what? You right. I don't think Alandria had to go into like the example of,
Right.
she didn't have, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know
And
where I'm
there's
getting at? Because it's hard to explain, but I just
because
feel
there's
like,
levels
yeah.
to this. There's levels to this. All this stuff. Like for what? But yeah.
Ugh.
And yeah, I don't know. The
And I'm
fact
not
that
just like an Alandria defender. Like, I'm just saying in those moments, I could have seen where like we could have just cut this conversation short and moved on and acknowledged like what I said was like came off wrong or whatever
especially if Huda
was
is really
wrong.
in therapy or healing or whatever, you should know how to be the bigger person and
Yeah.
take accountability and move on. And hear your friend out. Like apparently Alandria was a therapist those whole freaking 3 months in Fiji. Why can't you just give her the same kind
Right.
of grace that she was giving you when you were crashing out over a guy you knew for a week? But anyway,
Right.
so this, yeah, I don't know. It's all crazy. Like I think they
Yeah.
all Huda definitely needs to go to like a psychiatrist and not Fiji for
Yeah.
this summer. For her daughter's sake and all that.
That was too much.
Also, the fans are kind of crazy. But I really wanted to touch on real quick. I clocked this, and everyone called me a hater.
Oh my
But
God, when?
when Brian, I knew Brian was gonna fucking
Oh,
cheat on Amaya. Are you kidding me?
yes.
I said that was a pity vote to begin with, which is why. And you know
Yeah.
what? I will say I am a Nick Alandria defender. I don't care. I don't care.
You
I
know what?
defend
Yeah.
Alandria's rights and wrongs because
I'm
I see
crying.
it. I relate with her. I relate with her
Yeah.
thinking, and I don't really care what anyone says.
Wait, I
Okay,
love that.
so yeah, at the end of the day, I think Alandria and Nick should have won because that was an organic Love Island blossom. Everyone felt bad for Amaya, including
Mhm.
Brian, and that's why they got together. also, someone made a good point when he was like helping her during that stand on business challenge. He wasn't even defending her. He was just defending their culture. Like he never
Oh yeah,
really,
clocked it.
he
That's true.
never really
That's
defended
true.
her. I don't think he
Yeah.
ever fucked with her like that.
Yeah.
And even if Nick and Alandria, don't work out or they were, like attracted to each other and nothing romantic happened, I feel like there was just too much to begin with. There's just too much against them
Yeah.
to the point where like they never really had a chance. But they are still trying to make it work.
I
They
thought you
broke
were
up?
talking about Amaya and Brian still.
Oh no, yeah, no.
They broke up. Okay,
Yeah, Maya
sorry.
and Brian definitely, yeah, they broke up.
I zoned out.
I'm dead. Yeah, I'm just yapping, guys. But
No, but I felt that, and then I zoned out because I'm thinking about what I want to
oh
say next, and then I'm
no, yeah,
dead.
guys, that's
I'm like, I'm just letting her go for now.
podcast.
I'll edit it later.
No,
Like,
but yeah, like I don't know.
yeah.
It's just that's I forgot what I was trying to say.
I'm so
Nick and Alandria
sorry.
forever.
Yeah, Nick and Alandria forever, yo. Okay, damn. I didn't
Oh,
mean
I
to
was
like.
talking about Brian and Maya cheating. That's the whole
Yeah.
point. I clocked that. It was a pity vote,
Yeah.
and I don't think Amaya should have won still. I just feel like, but I
Yeah.
knew that, and people were coming at me. I was on live, y'all. I was deep in this lore. I needed a
I'm
life, but
crying.
I was on live in the chats,
Mhm.
and I would speak about, who I thought should win. And I was like, it's just a social experiment. It's really interesting to see how people, like, how everyone felt bad for her when it was like she was acting kind of fast. I don't know. I thought she was acting fast the whole time.
I feel like something's off with Ace. I feel when I watch him, I think he has anger problems behind closed doors. There's something off about this man, I swear.
I will
Like,
say I understand what Ace was saying when he was trying to say like people act different ways to you or two
yeah.
faced. Like in one way when it's just us in private, you're all for me, you're writing 10 toes down. But then when it's like time for you to really stand on business and stand up for me in the public, you're crickets. And I
Mm,
feel like Nick, I mean, some people were saying that he was standing. I feel like Nick wanted to be Switzerland. And when you want to be the Switzerland friend,
mm,
it can get really muddy and like kind of
that's true.
complex depending on who you're friends with. Ace wants loyalty. He needs to feel
Yeah.
validated by his friends. And I feel like if you don't do that, or if you're trying to like play middleman, like he's going to call you out on it and not fuck with you. And like I know people genuinely like that. Like I've had experiences with those kind of people.
Mm,
And it can be, I don't know. I think that's kind of toxic.
no, yeah.
I don't know. But I think it's also toxic to be Switzerland because it's like you're just everybody's friend. Like, you don't have
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
a stance that you're gonna stand on.
I agree with that.
So it's weird. But yeah, I don't agree with him going on those podcasts, running his mouth, saying that he respects Olandria, but then he's feeding into that narrative that, her relationship is fake and, she's deceiving the public. It's kind of weird, but it's just, I
No,
don't know.
literally. But anyway,
Austin's growing on me, even though I really hope he isn't a Trump supporter, but
yeah.
his little addiction story was really, nice, not nice to
It all
hear,
makes
but
sense.
it all makes sense and it's relatable and it's real. And like
Yeah.
a lot of people go through different addictions that they don't talk about, and it's just way more common than you think. So it's cool to hear someone like just be super transparent about their experience, their journey, and
Yeah.
come out on the other side. I hope
I
that he
agree.
stays in recovery.
I gotta see.
Jeremiah.
Yo, he is okay. So I think he's so cute, but like he's so corny. Like I cannot. Yeah, Jeremiah, I don't really have much. I just think he's a little corny, and he's doing the streaming thing now. So
Yeah,
like,
trying to get their bag.
anyway. I'm trying to think what I've been watching, reading. We need to bring that back. We haven't done that in a
We
minute.
haven't. I've been watching Tubi. Like I low key love that streaming service right now. They have
Wait, I
all the
love
old
that.
stuff. And I was watching the Lion Game show. I used to watch that on
On it,
Freeform or ABC
yes,
Family. They have
yes.
those 2 seasons, and I was watching Sutton and Emma. I was like,
Wait, I
damn.
love
I
that.
used to watch this when I was a teenager. This shit was
I
so
didn't know
good.
Tubi had that. That's so cool.
TV has it. So I've been watching the Lion Game.
Why did they get canceled? Like, why didn't it keep
I
going?
think it's so I actually Googled it. It's because I guess the ratings weren't good for that show after the second season, so they wanted to amplify other shows that had better ratings, like The
Mm,
Fosters and what was it, Switched at Birth or something. Like those, remember
Yeah.
those two, like they were like some hot ABC Family shows.
Yeah, that's so
The
true.
Fosters was taking over for that. That was a good
But The
show
Lion
too.
Game was so good. The Fosters was good. I thought it was cute.
Should I rewatch all
Not
those
cute, but it was good.
shows?
Yeah.
Like awkward or
I
whatever.
think I rewatched a long time ago, but I don't think I followed through with it. Secret Life of the
American
American.
Teenager.
Yeah, I had to rewatch it just for what's
So
his
good.
name.
Yeah, the bad boy.
Yeah, what was his name? Derek?
I forget.
Loved him. See, this is why I had problems in my relationships. I always went for these men.
Well, they glamorize it. So did the protagonist.
Because they always turned out good at some point. Like,
you can change them. They can be soft.
I'm so sick of this. But yeah, definitely. Okay, love that.
You've been reading. Alexa's been reading books.
Okay, yeah, so I guess I could talk
Inspiring.
about that. It's called
Super inspirational, honestly.
but they're fantasy
Still.
books. They're good. So I'm reading or I read One Dark Window. Yeah, it was called One Dark Window. I don't remember who it was by, but you could look that up. This girl, she has a demon inside of her. Like, she got infected, like, when she was young, and she's been living with this, like, demon inside of her. And then, like,
Oh my God.
yeah, it's, like, based in, like, olden times, too. So, like, they go to, it's rich families, and they go to, like, a party, and then they meet, like, then she meets a boy, and then it goes very, it's a slow burn. It was cute. And he also is infected, and there's this thing called the Providence cards, and they have to go find the cards, and it's a whole, like, I don't know. It's really good. It was a slow burn, and
That's interesting.
I'm on the second book, but I just haven't started it yet because I've been lazy.
So wait, is the first book like them meeting and finding out that they're both infected, and then the other book's
Yeah.
their journey to the cure or whatever?
Yes,
That's
basically,
very
to
cool.
find the cure so they can, like, get the demons out and everything. It's crazy, and then he fights for her, and it's just like, it's just so good. It's just beautiful.
You love Prince Charming.
But y'all gotta go check that out. So,
I love that. Yeah,
yes.
definitely read a book, watch something, really just get your creative juices going.
Get
I
off
don't
these
know.
lives, get
Yeah.
off social media, go touch grass, go read,
Go figure out what you want to do.
and go have a drink.
We're
If you're
people-
21 and up.
Yeah,
There we go.
legally.
Clock it.
Legal drinks only.
But anyway,
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell all of your friends.
kra, kra, kra.